She says that maggot's not good enough. Okay. Do you not like maggots? Wait. Oh, praise the Lord.
What happened?
He's actually eating.
He's eating maggots.
Aww,
It's eating maggots.
So cute.
Look at maggots. What, George? Oh.
He likes to eat maggots.
Maggots! That's so funny.
George, have you had your bacon yet?
No.
2 of these are yours then.
I want to go to the toaster.
Not in half an hour ago.
No.
Ooh,
Cut my hand off.
Okay, 1 day later. Hey, Squeaker. Okay, Lydia, tell us the story.
What story? How I got it?
Tell us how you became not only a real woman who milks cows, but you're the crazy chicken lady. Take care of all the heifers and calves. Take care of the neighbors' animals when they go away. And in spite of all that, you think you haven't enough to do, so now you start rescuing baby barn swallows who get kicked out of the nest for whatever reason. What happened? How'd you find your bird?
So yesterday morning, I went out back to give the 2 heifers behind the barn some hay, and I realized that one of them wasn't there. So I looked into one of the pens, and I saw her lying there, and she just I don't know if she really looked right or whatever, so I went in there and checked on her, and she was skinny, and her eyes had sunken in, which is a good indicator that she is dehydrated. So I got her up, and I ended up realizing that she was sick and whatever, so I was starting to line the back pen, which is right inside the barn. It's kind of back by the bullpen, but it's a long, old barn pen. Hi.
You were prepping a
Yes, I was
hospital
prepping
pen
a hospital
for her.
pen for her. So I was
Okay.
liming a pen, and then I started bedding it, and then I realized, oh, I had just limed over a baby barn swallow. So at the moment, I was just kind of like, yeah, no, I don't want to get messed up with this. I'm just set it aside and on some bedding up higher. And I got Hazel, the calf, in there, and I got her situated. And then I went down to the house and came back later to put out cows. And I went and I checked on Hazel, and I went to see if this baby barn swallow was still alive, because it wasn't doing very well when I had gotten it. It had gotten limed over, and it was just kind of gasping and stuff. So I went over and I found it, and it was cold and stuff. So I brought it inside, and I held it a lot that morning, and by early afternoon, it started talking and it wanted to eat. So here we are the next day.
So what does a baby barn swallow eat?
Flies and maggots. I fed it some soaked cat food. Yes.
Does it have a name?
No.
What's your goal with this bird?
To raise it and then let it go so I can fly south for the winter.
So its trip south for the winter is probably about 5 weeks away. Are you going to be a good enough mom to train this bird to fly 1,000 miles south in 5 weeks?
Well, I don't think that's really my job, because God gave the birds instinct to be able to do that. So I think my job is just being able to raise it and teach it basic knowledge. I don't know.
Are you going to put a transponder on it so you can track it?
I don't know if I'd want to be able to track it, because if it got killed or something, I feel like I'd be sad, because I'd just probably rather not know what happened than
Well,
find it
what
stopped
if
in
you
a place.
track your transponder and instead of finding a bird, it's actually in a cat?
Oh, that'd be awful. Oh, that would be awful, wouldn't it? You want to fly? Do you want to fly? That's good, huh? Dip some in water.
So what are you feeding it? Hydrated flies?
They stink.
I guess that's what they're supposed to eat, eh?
Wanna go back in your nest? With your blanket? Huh? Oh, baby. Baby. Chicky, chicky. Sweet little baby. Do you want some more? Do you want some more? Are you a spoiled child? They're pretty yummy. There you go. Okay, now you take a nap. You take a nap. You take a nap.
And you don't know if it's a boy or a girl?
No.
Interesting. Well, if it weren't for the glare, that'd be a pretty neat picture, huh?
That almost look real, like you're about to head into a Wild West.
It's a cowboy in Montana rounding up the cattle as two little Joes on the Milwaukee Road pull a freight train past.
Has anybody seen the gerbils on YouTube? Gerbils! You boys! You there, fatzos!
Which one is that?
This one's Acorn, this is Smokey, and then the one in the ball is Domino. Hi, boy. Hi. George's pet.
These rotten gerbils playing that wheel all night long and the thing squeaks. Nobody gets any sleep. That's why we're all so crabby during the day.
I get sleep.
Yeah. Well, then why are you crabby? Huh? Lydia? Huh? Why? Lydia has suddenly run out of words. Hey, George. Before we put this on the YouTube, do you want to get out there where Hank is so it looks like you're working?
Oh, Hank didn't tell me to grab a fork.
Hank didn't tell you to grab a fork.
Hank just told me to grab his fork.
I know, that's in the Tractor Drivers Union rule book. If you're not told to grab a fork, you better not do it. Otherwise they'll time slip you.
Dad, he just told me to grab his fork and he said he'd pitch it out.
Okay. You agree with that?
That's Buttercup.
Buttercup, you agree with that? Yeah, you think on that a while. That may actually be true. You think on that. Hello, Curly, what do you think? Oh, yes, of course. What's going on, ladies? What's your opinion of tonight's cuisine? What'd you cook for him tonight, Hank?
What?
What did you cook for him?
Dirt.
Oh,
That's what this is here.
good mineral, I see. That's actually sweet corn silage and dirt. Well, when Hank scoops up their prescribed dose of sweet corn silage in the morning and in the afternoon, perhaps every now and then he goes too low and grabs some dirt. But hey, it happens to the best of us, right, George?
Yeah. Or
Right,
just when
yeah,
I'm chopping.
You pick up dirt when you're chopping?
Sometimes.
You ought not do that.
Only on the roadsides.
My chopper does not like dirt. Okay, last I heard from the trucker who delivered this load of sweet corn silage, it came out of the cannery in Janesville, Seneca Foods, but he said the sweet corn itself came up from roundabout Peoria, Illinois, so thanks to those of you who grow sweet corn in Peoria, Illinois. You're feeding our cows and heifers, making good milk for prairie farms. Alright, let's reload, right, George?
Yeah, right. And they won't eat it again.
Oh, don't be so down in the mouth. Like emptying out the wagon's a lot of work for you, huh, George? Oh, I can see that. That's making me tired, too.
Well, usually most nights I help them, but
Yep.
I didn't grab a fork tonight.
You're a good man, George. You're a good man.
Did you pitch out one?
Alright, reloading time. If ever any of you are out walking in my pasture and you find some errant plastic off of a bale, please pick it up and throw it in the garbage. Cows like to eat plastic, and it does not travel all the way through their guts. It will lodge for life.
And when you butcher them eventually, if you do, they'll have plastic in their guts.
Yep, I've seen it.
Of course, we only butcher the ones who don't mix.
Right, and maybe the reason they don't milk is because they have plastic in their guts. Okay, this is the truckload of sweet corn silage that was delivered this morning. Everything except the far back part of that pile, which is still the last load, which came, oh, probably middle of last week. It comes very wet, sits here a while and drains out. But it's just cream styled corn. It's pretty hard to get a bite on that stuff, but once you get the hang of it, you can do it. And our boy Hank, he's getting the hang of it.
except for that.
Oh yeah, except when you run into the wagon with the loader. Why don't you run over there, Wilson, and toss those weeds out of there? Run, boy, run, or you get covered with silage.
Okay, there's my tractor.
Hey, Wilson.
Yeah.
Now, why do you need that tractor? What did you do to yours?
I didn't do anything to mine. What's he doing? Is he
He's
going?
gonna squish this together so
Oh, okay. It's starter stripped. So it doesn't want to start.
she's slipping, she's slipping. When you get into the wall of silage where you can't go without spinning, just raise your bucket and push it up on a pile. So you ruined the starter on your tractor?
I didn't ruin it.
There she goes. She's going up. There we go. Raise her up.
Uh-oh, his tires
Nice.
just went off the ground.
Alright. That's good for now.
And George disappeared. I wonder if he's in the barn. That might be where he is. Well, gotta go find him. Okay, looks like it's in the same exact spot that it was this morning. George, I'm gonna put you on the spot. See if you can remember this, okay? What do I say at the end of every video?
And that's all we have for you today. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Oh, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time.